Hi and welcome to the channel. My name is John Irwin and this is Excelsior Entertainment. Now, if you're a new viewer to the channel, then you're very welcome. If you don't know what I do, by the very name and nature, I do a lot of walking and droning videos in my local area. If you go back through my channel, you'll see various videos. Help yourself, have a look, see if it's something that you're interested in. So today then, it's Bank Holiday Monday. And I'm heading up the trail. I'm here at Stratford Crossing and I'm going to head up towards the Pennine area. I don't generally have a plan with these walks, but I thought I would try out everything that I've got and bought in the last year, including my brand new Insta360 X3 camera, which is in the bag, the water and the drone is also in there. So, let's begin. So, heading further up the trail and thoroughly enjoying this weather. May Day Bank Holiday Monday. It's absolutely fantastic, it's brilliant. In front of me, over there, is a view of Hood Green. I'll show you some drone footage from last year of roughly the same area, a little bit further up the trail than where I took the footage from, but you get the idea. Anyway, we'll continue up the trail, which is off to my right behind me, and we head up and over towards the Travellers Inn at Oxspring. So I'm still on the Pennine trail. I'm between the Thurgoland Tunnels and the Travellers Rest, or the Travellers Inn, I can't quite remember the name, at Oxspring. I'm going to stop there and have a drink. I set off at 12:30, it's 25 to 3, so what's that, 2 hours 5 minutes. If you're wondering why it takes so long, well, you have to stop every now and then to do little bits to camera like I'm doing here. You set the exposures, you're messing about with the other cameras, the drone as well, bits and pieces to do, so it takes quite a lot of time compared to when you see it completed here on YouTube. Next stop, the pub for a drink. Right then, 25 to 4, and I got to the Travellers Inn at Oxspring at 3 o'clock. There's some football match had just kicked off on the TV. I think it's Barnsley and some other team, Sheffield Wednesday I believe. Had a pint in there. It was absolutely gorgeous, and made my way back down here onto the Pennine trail. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer to my Insta360 X3 camera and do a time lapse from here. And then in the meantime, pass along through the Thurgoland Tunnels and then emerge at Wortley, and I think through the Wortley Estate and come out at Tankersley and Pennine into Birdwell and then back down to Woodborough. Well then, here we are. I'm walking along the Pennine trail. I came down from the Wagon and Horses, rejoined the trail as I mentioned in the previous link, then did some Hyperlapse footage down the trail. Also did some Hyperlapse footage through the Thurgoland Tunnels. Now, I set the exposure and the lighting, but obviously as you go through the tunnel, then it's going to be dark, but the footage is going to be speeded up, so might very quickly get through the tunnel approach. I'm actually walking along the trail off to my left here, and I'll see if I can pan it round, but of course it's very shaded and quite a lot of trees and whatnot, but I don't know if you can see it through there. We're just coming up to a little bit where a bit of a gap. Let's see if we can get it up there. That tree line up there, there is a road there that brings you along from Thurgoland to Wortley, and this trail pretty much runs parallel to that. So I'm heading towards Wortley. I'm going to stop there, I'm going to have a sit down just outside Wortley Hall. There's a nice set of benches, so I'm going to sit down there, have a drink of water, and bring myself back to normal, as it were. Well, as you can tell, and judging by that sign there, I've reached Wortley Hall. It's 5 o'clock, and no doubt you can tell from my face that I've exposed myself to the sun a little bit. But you know, I came off the Pennine trail at Court Green car park, and I was going to make my way up the road, but I was also looking for a public footpath that brought me out at Wortley Village, and I met the most wonderful woman. She sort of gave me a guided tour up the footpath because I'd never been that way before, but now I know where it is. I know for future. Yeah, she was a wonderful woman. I never got to find out her name. She had a pet, Jack Russell, with her, who was quite some years old, and we trundled up and we had a look at the views. They were absolutely magnificent. We got to the top of the path at Wortley. Look back and you could see Penistone, you could see Millhouse Green, you could see across to Stocksbridge. It was absolutely fantastic, the view. Anyway, here I am outside Wortley Village Hall, and I'm going to have a drink of water, seeing as the post office and the local village shop is shut. So then I'm going to make my way down through the Wortley Estate and emerge near Tankersley and Pilley. So, see you shortly. Right, that's a chunk of today's walk done with. I'm watching when I'm going through this wooded area, simply because you never know, you might trip up. What we've done then? Well, I've come back from Wortley, came through the estate, did that little hyperlapse, and now I'm walking down through this wooded area that essentially brings you out in Tankersley. From there, number of options, of course. Go through Birdwell, go down Stampers Hill, and come up the top there, and then down the back of Worsborough. We shall see how it goes. I'm, of course, obviously very near a very busy road, as you can hear cars going past, and I shall make my way down and pick you up when I get to Tankersley. Well, I said I'd make you another piece to camera, and here it is. But this is the end of the video. I made my way down from Tankersley and Pilley, that area, down through Birdwell and Sheffield Road, nipped in the Birdwell garage, got a few snaps, and made my way down here back to the start of the Pennine trail here at Worsborough, which was 6.5 hours ago at 12:30. It's now 7 o'clock. And I've no idea how many miles I've done. I'm sure I'll check Google Maps and a graphic will pop up on the screen and tell you. So, I'm heading home, I'm going to edit this, and it will be on YouTube as quick as I can sort it out. So, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.